race number 2, Pro-Am Multi-Class Split Season 1, Round 1, GT45 Prototype Challenge, and we are green, and the drivers are off like rocket ships here as we're in the rear mid-pack right now, heading into turn number 1 here for the first time. Let's see how the Pro-Ams and Ams handle Daytona here for the first time. We got a little touch and go here. We got 3 and 4 deep coming around the corner here, and everybody seems to get through okay so far. Oh, we got a car off in the distance there. It is Tyrone Kobe here off on the track as well. We've got everybody else making it safe and sound here. I think we had another driver off. I seen just off in the foreground there. It was killed here as well. So 2 drivers immediately here on the recovery drive very early on. Western Horseshoe here is TT's Egon and Dark Cobra and Medic here, all fighting for position here. Dark Cobra gets a great run. So does Medic as he goes up the inside of TT's Egon. This is an Am versus a Pro-Am here right now for position on the racetrack, not for division. And Medic gets the job done, moving himself up into 8th place very early on in the race here. And the Ams are battle here for 3rd and 4th place between Supra and Heathen here, and Heathen is in that slipstream 2nd place, just about a 1.5 seconds up the road here right now, currently still on lap number 1. Race leader's got a great jump here and into the Le Mans chicane. Heathen goes deep under the brakes, and is he going to hold the position through the Le Mans chicane? The whole pack closing in on him here, but it does appear he's going to hold the position. Supra looking for a line down low. Nothing happening. Drivers settle in. Race. Nice 4-way battle now for 3rd place here as this group has collectively gathered themselves up here on lap number 1. It's Heathen, it's Supra, it's Lucky Alpha, and Sugar Rush Racing. And as we head into turn number 1, who is going to come out where as we head into the turn here under the braking zone? Supra still leading the charge here, but he opens up the door. Heathen looking for the way through here, and Heathen's going to take himself up into 3rd place. So we got a driver in trouble here coming into the first corner. And who is it? It's TPC's Dark Cobra there, just getting a little hard on the throttle, spinning himself around. 3-way battle now here between Lucky Alpha, Supra, and Heathen as we head into turn number 1 here on lap number 3. And it is no holds barred here in this Pro-Am multi-race here today. Heathen goes wide. Supra's looking to take advantage here. So is Alpha. Alpha can't get the run. Neither can Supra. Whole pack collectively coming up in behind here. It's Heathen coming into the International Horseshoe here. He's on that line. And he's just looking to get a good exit here. Oh, he dips a tire in the grass. He goes sideways here. And oh my, oh, and he gets nailed right there by, I'm not sure who that was. I believe that was one of our Am drivers, Sugar Rush Racing. And he is still trying to get that car under control. Drivers trying to collect themselves up around. He gets back on track and all the way down into 12th place there from Heathen from the RA Race Asylum group. We got Sugar Rush Racing now off up in front, and it is just a bit of a mess here on lap number 3 as drivers getting collected up in that incident. Maybe Sugar Rush Racing, one of those drivers involved, potentially the driver that collected into Heathen there after he went off track. Whew, tense moments here. Tyrone Kobe here at the end of lap 3, now closing in on TT Bandit. So this is a Pro-Am versus an Am here, so this is not a divisional placement battle. So Tyrone definitely trying to get around Bandit here. Obviously he'd like to keep trying to continue up and try and track down Kilt up ahead of him there. So coming into turn number 1 here, it is a good battle between Bandit and Tyrone Kobe here. And Tyrone on the outside, it's a tough hold, and he is going to put 2 tires in the grass to make it happen. And what a great move right there by Tyrone Kobe to get around your boy Bandit. Now your boy Bandit under control, or under fire here from the rest of the pack. Medic getting a little tap from in behind there, and that was a little bit of a bump. So now it's a battle here between Medic and Bandit here for 9th and 10th position as Tyrone Kobe still slotted right up in front here. And boy, this is a hard fight. And oh, some more contact there as Bandit gets into the back of Tyrone Kobe. That's going to put Tyrone off the track. Bandit's going to lose position to Medic there, and Heathen as well coming around. And boy, this is a tough start to the race here for some of our racing drivers. Tyrone Kobe now having to recover twice here in this race, and a 1/2 second track limit penalty all on top of it. Tough start here for Tyrone. Tyrone Kobe here now having to serve that 1/2 second track limit penalty. Finds himself now sitting in behind Sugar Rush Racing and Bandit here. And this is a battle for position between those 2 drivers. But Tyrone Kobe's going to send it up the inside on Sugar Rush Racing. And he's going to go, excuse me, gentlemen, I'm just going to dabble in right here. And then I'm going to dipsy-do through there. And you guys can continue on here as you desire. So Tyrone Kobe now back on the 2nd recovery here of the day for himself up in 12th. huge incident here on the racetrack there on lap 3, starting to try and put some pressure on Medic here in 8th place. And now as we start lap number 6 here, heading into turn number 1, he's on the outside, goes a little bit deeper on the brakes there, and great respect shown there from Medic. Am driver letting the Pro-Am through there on the outside into turn 1, and Heathen is going to continue on his charge back up, hopefully to the field in front of the NASCAR banking here on lap number 6. Trone Colby now working on TT's Bandit here, looking to try and get himself back up into the top 10. Slingshot engaged here. He's going to move himself down into the inside part of the Daytona banking here, which should be the shorter way around. And with a little bit of extra speed from the slipstream there, you can see Trone Colby should have the inside track coming into the Le Mans chicane here and clears Bandit well before the entry there. And he is now going to try and start to close in on Medic, who is currently in the lead here for our AM division. Got Lucky Alpha and Fast Ginger here now coming into turn number 1. And Alpha goes a little bit wide. Ginger closes up on him a little bit there as he takes a tighter line through turn number 1, coming through turn 3. Ginger looks up the inside. Alpha goes down to turn in. I don't think he was aware that Fast Ginger was there. We're side by side now as we come through the International Horseshoe. No harm, no foul there. Just a little bit of a dent there into the bodywork of that car. Fast Ginger is going to move ahead up into 3rd place here for the time being. Just after a set of pit stops here, we got Fast Ginger in 4th place, Supra in 5th, and TT's Lucky Alpha just behind there in 6th place. Supra goes around into the dogleg, hanging up into the West Horseshoe, gets to position on TT's Fast Ginger there. Great battle happening here. And oh, Supra gets it a little bit wrong on the exit of the West Horseshoe, and he's going to lose the position. Back to Fast Ginger there, and now he's got to worry about Alpha. Coming out of turn 1 here on lap number 15, it is Lucky Alpha now tracking in on Supra here. And as we head into the Western Horseshoe, they are nose to tail. Fast Ginger just slightly up ahead here, and Lucky Alpha gets a great line through there, takes that inside line. Supra goes a little bit wide. Now we're side by side heading through the dogleg. This is tough to do side by side here. A little bit of tire knock right there. Both drivers still keep it on the tarmac heading into the Western Horseshoe. We're still side by side. Lucky Alpha on the inside line. Supra trying to hold it on the outside, and we're still side by side. And oh, Supra reacts a little bit to a movement there from Lucky Alpha, and he puts himself off the tractor, and he's going to give that position up as, again, in that Western Horseshoe having struggled. Great run here into NASCAR 1 and 2. We see Sugar Rush Racing closing in on Medic here, and this is a battle for the AM lead here currently on lap number 16. Sugar Rush pulls out of the slipstream, moves up into the inside, goes a little bit deeper under braking there than Medic in behind. And Sugar Rush Racing is going to take 10th overall in the lobby and the AM lead here with that great pass leading into the Le Mans chicane. Two-way battle here for the final podium position here on lap number 18. We're a little over halfway through the race here. We've got Lucky Alpha in behind teammate Fast Ginger. Ooh, Fast Ginger makes a very wide entry into the West Horseshoe here. Alpha gets a nice tight line, and he's just going to get the quick, easy pass through there. Fast Ginger settles back in behind, and 3rd place now belongs to Lucky Alpha. Trone Colby here still on the recovery drive here up into 8th place. He's been closing in on Heathen here for a little while, and a little bit of a weird movement right there from Heathen. Maybe a little lag moment there on the racing track, but that opens up a hole there, and Trone Colby is most certainly going to drive right on through it there, and he's going to move himself now up into 7th place. So now he's going to try and see if he could chase Kilty down there about 5 seconds up. Sugar Rush Racing closing in on TT Bandit here on lap number 21 as we head into the Le Mans chicane. He gets a good run on the entry here. Let's see if he's setting up a good run on the exit. And Bandit goes up into that high banking here. We've seen that from him for a lot throughout the race. And Sugar Rush Racing gets a great launch out of Le Mans chicane. He takes that inside line of the banking, and that should be enough for him to get around Bandit here, leading into the tri-oval. But Bandit holding on strong on the outside here. And as we head to the start-finish line, start lap 22, it is going to be Sugar Rush Racing getting that position away. So 10th place for Sugar Rush Racing and taking the AM lead away from TT's Bandit here as we have just under 15 minutes remaining in the race. As we continue to progress towards the end of our race here, 11 minutes remaining on the clock. It is TT Kilt and TT Egon in 5th and 6th position here, and Kilt has been tracking in on Egon here over the last couple of laps, and he's just going to move up the inside into the Le Mans chicane, and he's going to grab that position on Egon here and move himself up into 5th place. Egon down into 6th place. Notable mention, Trone Colby tracking just a little bit in behind here, a couple seconds. Trone Colby now on the back of Egon here on lap 26 and gives him a little bump coming out of the International Horseshoe here. And as we're heading around the dogleg into the West Horseshoe, Trone does have that position here coming in on the inside track. And Trone Colby Gonna now find his way around Egon, and Tron Colby has some fresh rubber here on his tires, or on his race car right now as well, so Kilt is next on the list, and he is only just a couple seconds up ahead there. See if he can catch up. All right, this is a battle for second and third place here. We got TT Bandit in the mix here as well. Now a lap down to these two drivers as they navigate through here, heading into the banking. Coming into the Le Mans chicane here, it is Alpha and Superman. Very close together. Superman gets a charge here. He's going to get into that slipstream. He's going to move down to that lower part of the oval here, and Alpha is just going to settle in behind here. And Superman now up into second place here with less than 8 minutes remaining in this race. Leader here with a nice tidy about 14.5-second gap here coming around as we're getting ready to start lap number 29 and diving into pit lane. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, maybe a little short on fuel as we were suspecting throughout the race. We're gonna have to wait to see how close this really is once this pit stop comes to an end. Here comes Superman and Lucky Alpha, second and third place. The race leader still in pit lane. No, the race leader coming out, and the race leader comes out right in front of second and third place. And oh boy, it has become a three-way battle for a race win here with 4 minutes on the clock. 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is on. Superman tucked in behind TDC Gaming. Lucky Alpha just in the background here, and it is battle on here as we are heading into the International Horseshoe. TDC Gaming is fighting for his life here right now, running short on fuel, had to make the extra pit stop, had enough of a gap to cover the distance, but now finds himself in a pressure-filled situation as Superman gets a big run into the banking. Can he get the job done? No, he cannot. Battle will continue here as we head up in towards the Le Mans chicane. Superman's going to take a look up the inside. He's trying to get the slingshot engaged here, and we're going to go side by side coming into the Le Mans chicane. Can he get it done? This is a tough position to be in. Here we go. He's going to check up. He's going to back out here. He made a good call. He's going to look for the big run coming out of the banking, but there it is. Lucky Alpha gets the big run out of the banking, and no positions changing. Tron Colby now caught up to Kilt here as well, and goes up the outside into the banking here as well, leading into the Le Mans chicane. And we have battles all up and down this racetrack here with just under 3 minutes remaining. And Tron Colby gets the job done on the outside leading into the Le Mans chicane. That was a beautiful pass right there by THG's Tron Colby, and it was a battle of the recovery drivers right there. Right now, Tron Colby's in that lead between the two drivers. Kilt giving him a good run here. Can he get the job done? No. It's tough on the outside of the banking. No, he's going to tuck 1 second track limit penalty there, and there it is. Superman's going to get it done here. He's going to move ahead of TDC Gaming due to the track limit penalty there, and that is a heartbreaker for TDC Gaming. Had a 14.5 second gap here, shredded down to a fuel stop, and now a battle for podium life here as Alpha now closing in, but Superman now takes over the race lead with 2.5 minutes. Lap number 30, Egon and Super now battling it out for 7th overall here on the racetrack. This is a battle for position here between two Pro-Am drivers side by side as we head up in through the dog leg here. And boy, oh boy, we have got some spicy happening at the end of this race. Very quiet mid-race, but it has picked up here at the end. And Egon gets a good run through the West Horseshoe there, gets a little bit of a kick out there under throttle, but he's going to get the job done, and he's going to move himself up into 7th place here with just a couple minutes. Le Mans chicane for the final time here. It is Superman in the race lead, but TDC Gaming gets a charge here in 2nd place. Does he have enough? Double stinted tires versus the fresh racing tires here. He's tucked right up in behind Superman. Lag is not helping here in this battle right now. TDC Gaming doing everything he can to try and get as much slipstream as he can. Is he going to pull out? Is he going to wait? What's he going to do here? He's going to pull out. No, he's going to tuck back in. He's going to pull out. It's a drag race to the line. And it's going to be Superman for the win. TDC Gaming in 2nd place. Whew. Lucky Alpha's going to take it home here in 3rd place, followed very closely by TT's Fast Ginger. Tron Colby's going to bring it home here in 5th place as well. Got Dark Cobra there in 11th. We've got Kilty here in 6th place. Supra is going to finish it off here in 7th place. Floyd, a.k.a. Heathen, here in 8th position. Sugar Rush Racing in 9th. That is going to be our AM Division winner here today as he's just entering the Le Mans chicane. So we are going to sit with Sugar Rush Racing, and he's also going to finish ahead of a couple of the Pro-Am drivers here in the race today as well. So a great performance here from Sugar Rush Racing in his ever first league race here at GT45 Prototype Challenge. And he's going to bring it home with a Division Round 1 win. Congratulations to Sugar Rush Racing. Fantastic stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's coming next. That means to the podium interviews. See y'all there.